Welcome everybody today to today's girls varsity volleyball game. Today the Wilmington Wildcats are taking on the Wakefield Warriors at Cushing Gymnasium on the campus of Wilmington High School. My name is Hayden Kane. I'll be casting this game for you today. My fantastic cameraman, as always, is Zach Weinstein. And today it's a beautiful day. It is Saturday, March 27th, and we're hoping to have a great game today. Great match. My terminology is still working on it, but we're getting better. But today the Wilmington Wildcats are taking on the 3-0 Wakefield Warriors. The Wildcats are 0-3 currently, but hopefully we can turn that around today. And regardless of the outcome, I'm sure we're shaping up to have a fantastic match today. But we'll be right back with the start of the game. All right, looks like we're about to get started here. We have the Wildcats starting lineup on the court. And looks like who will be serving first here. We will find out in just a moment. Wildcats amped up and ready to play today, despite going against the 3-0 Wakefield team, who's had a very successful start of their season, but it's still early. Wilmington, despite being 0-3, definitely some great talent on the team this year. And looks like Maddie McCarron coming off the court. Teams greeting each other, about to engage in a brutal match today. Serving for Wakefield is number 2, Clara Butler. Great serve straight to Christina Fedniak. Hits it to number 16, Madeline Seaberg, who hits it into the net. Starting off Wilmington to a good start, but as we've seen in the past, we know how quickly these can change. We have a whistle there, and that is going to be a point for Wakefield. Seems to be some confusion on the court here. Not sure what the confusion is. Wilmington's coach seems to be just as confused as I am, as I really don't know what happened there. Wakefield with a good serve. Taken by Alyssa Fuccio. Christina Fedniak with a fantastic hit into the area that Wakefield was not covering, earning Wilmington the lead once again. Still obviously very close, we just started, but hopefully Mia Vessel can score another point here. Good serve. Nice recovery by Christina Fedniak. Hits it over. Close, but we're back to a tie game. Looks like Wakefield serving again. Maddie Seabury. Alyssa Fruccia takes it. Vestal to McCarran. Bumps it over. And a great play there. It looks like Fedniak will be serving for Wilmington. Fedniak is known for her rocket serves. But we're able to net the Wildcats another point. Seems to be some deliberation with the referees here. Let's see what the officials have to say on this. And it'll be Wakefield serve. And that point was invalid, and that was for Wakefield. Wakefield serves to O'Mahony, who's now in the game. Seems to be some confusion up in the net between McCarran and O'Mahony. Wakefield up to 4 to Wilmington's 3. O'Mahony bumps it up. Vestal takes it. McCarran. That was a tough one off the net. Score's now 5-3. An exciting start here. Still, I mean, when you think about these two teams' records, it's very nice to see such a close first set here. O'Mahony dived for it, but no cigar. Wakefield served. And we have a substitution. O'Mahony's out, and Lauren Hutchison takes her place. Nice serve from Wakefield. Fruccia hits it. Out. Hutchison runs for it, but is unable to make that connection there. Wakefield serves again. Number 7 seems to be consistently serving. Fruccia takes it to Vestal. Hutchison hits it. And Wilmington, nice. That was a smart play. Just as good as being able to hit it at the right times as knowing when not to hit it. And it looks like Christina Fedniak was able to do that well, making it a call to not hit the ball. And that rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. McCarran is serving in now, and it goes out. She'll now come out for, that is Alyssa Fruccia. Oh, great save there by Fedniak. Haley Wilson to Vestal to Hutchison. And close, but that was a tough hit for Hutchison there. Still just a 5-point difference here in this first set. Very early on, plenty of room to change that. Levita with a good hit. Ooh, that looked like it was going out, but 25 hit it. Seems to be a point for Wilmington. Yes. See, we're talking about knowing when not to hit it. 25 unfortunately made the wrong call, unfortunately for Wakefield. Haley Wilson now serving. And into the net. Close. I said it last match we filmed, and I'll say it again. One thing I really admire about volleyball in general, and specifically the Wilmington team, is their ability to stay positive and regroup as a team and play well together, even when they're down 5 points. Fenyek with a fantastic hit. Wakefield. Wow, that's a good recovery. Wilson to Hutchison. And Wilmington taking it slow here. And Wakefield goes in for the kill and has a nice shot on Fenyek, who while she's able to connect to the ball, and unfortunately was just placed really well by Wakefield, and it goes out. 25 serving once again. And that's another point for Wakefield. Wakefield serving once again. Fenyek takes it to Wilson, to Levita, and we have a whistle. And that's going to be a point for Wakefield. Another serve. Vestal unable to connect. Score is now 14-5. Wakefield leads by 9 points. Hopefully Wilmington's able to make a comeback here. And even if they can't, they got 2 more sets to do it, at least. And that's out. The score is now 6-14. Wakefield leads. Hutchison with a nice serve. Wakefield stumbling over it. Oh, bringing in the score gap to only 7 points. Wilmington hopefully getting on a roll here. And that's out. Number 2 for Wakefield serving it. Goes for the rocket. Hits into the net. See if Alyssa Fruccio can show her how to do it. It's a nice serve, right to 25. Karen with a well-placed shot, forcing Wakefield deep. And a great recovery there. To Wilson, Fenyek. Wakefield. See, this is what happens when you have 2 great teams. And Wilmington is able to take that very long point. Like I was saying, this is what happens when you take 2 great teams with great talent. You get some really long and very entertaining points here. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more of those today. Fruccio to 15. And number 16 for Wakefield with a very well-placed shot. Number 19 now serving. Fruccio saves it. Looked like some confusion there with McCarron and Haley Wilson. Bring the score to 17-9. Wakefield leads by 8 points in this first set here. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. Vestal to Wilson, Fedniak. Bridging the gap to only 7 points. Vestal, and we have a whistle. And it goes to Wakefield. 18-10. (16) for Wakefield. Serves. Vestal. And McCarron with a very nice drop shot. Still keeping that gap at 7 points here. Hopefully Fedniak was able to make a well-placed serve here and bridge that gap even more. And she does have a very, very great serve. Wilmington's point. 12-18 is now the score. Christina Fedniak, a senior at Wilmington High, has a great serve. Unfortunately, unable to keep it in bounds. And there's a substitution on Wakefield's side. 7-4 Wakefield serving it in. To Fedniak. To Vestal. McCarron setting up at the front. Sends it right to number 19. Melissa Frutia goes for it. Unable to connect. Scores now 8-point gap right here. 20-12. Wakefield leads. Here with a nice hit. Looked like that was going out, but 25 takes it. Resulting in another point for Wilmington. Keeping that 7-point gap, I'd like to see it close a little more. Obviously, Wakefield only has 5 more points to win the set. Well, Wilmington has to make a solid 12. Okay, with a good serve. Levita up at the net. In the right place, but unable to connect. Looks like she is subbed in for Maddie McCarron. Levita is a junior at Wilmington High School. Wakefield serves it into the net. Bringing the score to 21-14. Still with that 7-point gap. Haley Wilson into the net. Number 25 serving for Wakefield once again. Serves, Fedniak takes it, and Hutchison hits it over. Close one, but out of bounds. Good teamwork on the Wakefield side there. Fedniak. Wilson, Levita with a nice hit, but just a little bit long. Wakefield with 1 more point before they take this set, leading by 10 points. To Fedniak. To Wilson. And Wakefield takes the first set. And we will be right back. They're going to take a quick break, take a breather, get some water, and we will be right back with second set action.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Welcome back to second set action here at Cushing Gymnasium at Wilmington High School. Wildcats lost the first set to Wakefield. Although both teams playing pretty well. We had one really fantastic long point, and I was saying this is what happens when you put two talented teams against each other. You get some really entertaining matches here, and we're gonna hopefully see a really entertaining second set as Lauren Hutchison serves to Wakefield. Wakefield with a nice hit. Number 2 for Wakefield serving to Wilmington. Serves into the net. Making it 1-1 as Wilmington heads into the second set, hopefully with a positive attitude. And we see a substitution with Alyssa Fruccia going out for Maddie McCarron coming in. And there's a whistle. Wakefield takes the point. Wilmington's coach seems not very happy with the officials today. Wakefield with a long serve. McCarron dumps it over, and Wakefield gets the point. Wilmington staying positive. Looks like Wakefield wasn't expecting that. The Wilmington hits it out, having a less than ideal start to their second set, at least compared to the first. Vestal to McCarron. It's a great shot, recovered by 19. And Christina Fedniak dives for the ball. Unfortunately, misses. A little close to the net. That was tough for Vestal to hit. And she's unfortunately unable to connect. Score is now 1-6. Wakefield leads. I'd like to see Wilmington turn it around here if they can. Fruccia takes the serve. Fenyak hits it over. Well-placed hit there. Fruccia goes to hit the ball. Again, unable to connect. Score is now 1-7 Wakefield, coming off of their win in the first set. Wakefield with a great block up at the net by number 16. Goes for a great hit up at the net. 16 having a pretty solid game today. 19 serving now. Wakefield into the net. Hopefully Wilmington will be able to turn it around. Excuse me. Looks like Haley Wilson will be serving for Wilmington. The high serve to 25. Hutchison takes it to Fedniak. Hutchison takes it again. McCarron hitting it over. And just out. (16) hitting it for Wakefield. Hutchison takes it to Wilson. McCarron. Very, 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 very well placed shot. Right at 16. Didn't really know what to do there. And number 3, Christina Fedniak, will hopefully continue that momentum to bridge the gap between the two teams. Wilmington adjusting their placements. Seems to be some confusion on the court here with the placement of the Wildcats up at the net. Wakefield taking advantage of the break in the set here to talk about their strategy. Fedniak into the net. Number 7 for Wakefield serving. Wilson to McCarron, into the net, unfortunately. Definitely a less, what's the word I'm looking for? A less successful set in the first for the Wildcats. And that is out off of McCarron at the net, it looks like. Bringing the score to 3-12. Wakefield leads by 9. Almost into the net, but taken by Hutchison and Furcia. Score is now 13-3. Wakefield leads by 3 points. 3 points, excuse me. Oh my gosh. 10 points. I wish it was 3 points. Hopefully with some well-placed shots, Wilmington can bring it to that. Furcia takes it to Wilson, to Hutchison. It's a nice shot. Taken by 25 for Wakefield. Vestal hits it. And number 12 with a well-placed shot off of the net. Right into the middle of the Wildcat zone. And it looks like we have a timeout taken by Wilmington. I think that timeout is definitely a smart move here. I think the Wildcats just need to regroup and catch a breath, I guess, and hopefully get some renewed energy to take on Wakefield's 11-point lead. I think the Wildcats can definitely do it. I mean, Wakefield still has to get another 11 points before they're able to take the second set. And I really would like to see Wilmington take this here. If they can take this and then get some good luck and we'll play shots in the third set, they have a good shot at this match here. But yeah, I'm hoping that they're able to capitalize and, if not take the set, at least bring it a little closer than an 11-point gap. I mean, like I said earlier, the Wildcats are 0-3, Wakefield being 3-0. I'm actually very happy with how the Wildcats have been playing compared to Wakefield, considering the great difference in their records. Although early in the season, I have a feeling that the Wildcats will improve their record as the season goes on. Unfortunately, I think Wakefield certainly will too, based on how they're playing today. But I definitely think the Wildcats, have a shot to bring this closer in the second set. Number 7 serving for Wakefield. Serves to Fruccia, who bumps it. Wow, right back over. Carrying into the net to Hutchison. To 25-2. 8 hits it. And that's out. Very close, but good call by Christina Fedniak there. Fruccia now serving. A junior at Wilmington High. Great serve. And dives for the ball to recover and is unable to connect. The score is back to an 11-point difference, being 4-15, excuse me. Hutchison into the net. 12-point difference. I'd really like to see Wilmington get a couple more points in this set. Have to be a little closer. Just for their team morale going into the third set. As Levita hits it into the net. Wilmington still keeping positive despite a 13-point difference between themselves and Wakefield. Vestal takes it to Wilson. It was a little far back, but Fruccia was able to take it. And a little bit of confusion there in Wilmington, resulting in the ball going right in the middle of everybody. 4-18, a 14-point difference here. But Wilmington is not going to let Wakefield clean up house here. Despite a 15-point lead, Wilmington still keeping high spirits. Wakefield hits it out, bringing the score gap to just 14 points instead of 15. A little bit closer to the Wildcats, having a relatively close second set. What they need to do is they need to take, whenever they get a point, they need to take that and ride it. Ride that and get another point. See, that's what we're talking about. You got to take, when you get points, you got to take the boost and ride it. Specifically the energy / morale boost for your team whenever you do get a point. Vestal hits it to 25-2. Fedniak takes it to Vestal, to Levita, who hits it far up and far out. Close. And a nice set of plays there, but unfortunately unable to capitalize. 25 heading in now for Wakefield. She may not have the fastest serves, number 25, but she is pretty consistent. Fruccia with the long hit. 25 chooses to take it, although I think it could have been going out. Granted, I'm up here on the track in Cushing Gymnasium, and they're right in the action, so it's definitely hard to make those split-second decisions. 25, definitely Wakefield being smart, keeping their consistent serves in. And she keeps that record there. Wilson hits it. 25 takes it. 2-19 with a great spike. The score gap is now 18 points. No, not 18, 14. I can do math. I'm a senior. 16. Wow. Listen, it's been a rough morning. 14-point gap between the two teams. And 16 jumps a little too high, lets the ball fall a little too low, and brings the gap a little bit closer. 15 points right now between the two teams. Hutchison serving for Wilmington. Into the net, unfortunately. Set's not over yet. It's not over yet, but New Wakefield's been certainly having a great set, even better than their first. Fedniak takes it to Vestal. And looks like Levita could have judged that as going over the net and left it, unable to connect. Number 2 for Wakefield serving as the set point. Vestal takes it to Fedniak. Almost over, but Wakefield takes the second set in today's match. And we will be right back with the third set action here at Wilmington High School. Welcome back to third set action here at Wilmington High School. Cushing Gymnasium. Wildcats are down 2 sets to no sets here. But a clean slate on the board, 0-0 going in to this third set here. Hopefully they can turn it around. Number 2 serving for Wakefield to send the ball into play here. Frucciato McCarran hits it over. And Wilmington gets the first point. A new face we haven't seen on the court yet today is Naomi Leon. She is playing, she was in for, looks like Mia Vestal she's in for. But Fedniak, Wilson, Fruccia, McCarran, and Hutchison are still the same, taking a second point to lead off the third set here. Hopefully they can emulate what Wakefield did, last set. Take it to a fourth set here. Fedniak with a fantastic serve, as usual. Fruccia to Wilson. 25 taking a ball that she probably shouldn't have. But this is another one of those great points that we've had early in the game. Fedniak to Wilson, to Hutchison. Wakefield takes another 3, sends it over to Wilson, to Leon. McCarran, going for the kill. Unfortunately, it's a little long. Two to 1, Wildcats still in the lead. Number 19 serving in for Wakefield. To Fedniak. To Wilson, And to Hutchison. And that is Wilmington's point. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more longer points here in this third set. Both teams have had a great opportunity to get into the game and are definitely playing at their top right now. Especially with Wilmington understanding that this third set is the last chance they have to make a comeback against Wakefield. Karen serves it and then takes a good return. And a well-placed drop from number 3, Talia Thompson, on Wakefield. Number 16 serves it in to Naomi Leon. Just hits it a little off. Number 16 serving in for Wakefield. Tie game now, 3-3. Furcia takes it, and Hutchison hits it just a little too low into the net. 4-3 now. It's shaping up that Wilmington's going to have a lot better set than their last one. And that is a whistle on Wakefield. Wilmington gets the point. Tying up the game once again. Naomi Leon serving. Great serve. 25-2. Fedniak takes it, but Haley Wilson unable to connect at the net. Serving for Wakefield is number 7. Serves it high to Naomi Leon. To 20. Haley Wilson. Hutchison hits it over. Lisa Furcia with a great hit there. Wilson hits it over to 25. Fedniak to Wilson. To Furcia. Great save at the net by number 2, Ryan Hutchison. And a fantastic end to that point there. Wilmington tying it up to 5-5. Like I said before, I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more of these close, very close points here in this third set. Hutchison hits it over. Number 12 just bops it a little bit, but just enough to have it go over. Wilmington unable to recover that. But still an extremely close set here. Fedniak hits it high to Leon. Alyssa Furcia. Now 7-5. 8-5. The close set, slowly slipping away from the Wildcats, but it's not too late. Furcia takes the serve. Fedniak hits it over. And hits it again. Hutchison to Wilson, to Levita, into the net, so close. Looks like Levita went in for, that was McCarron, I believe? I could have missed that substitution. 9-5. Wilson to Fedniak, the great hit, but out of bounds. Fedniak has always had a fantastic shot whether that be on a serve or just hitting in general. She's a very strong hit. Wilson at the net. Levita hits it just off the fingertips. And despite being down a 6-point lead, Wilmington seems to be still having fun and in good spirits, which is important. And that looks like Wakefield's point. Wilmington now having lost the close set, but of course it's not over yet. Wakefield's only halfway to their 25. Now a little bit closer, but still not there yet, so Wilmington still has a chance to recover here, and at the very least bring the score a little closer before the end of this match here. Looks like that is Megan O'Mahony coming in for Sarah Levita. As number 8 serves for Wakefield. 13-5, Wakefield leads third set. And looks like some more discussion between the officials and Wilmington's coach. Number 8 serves, and Naomi Leon unable to take the serve and return it. Although, I will say it was, looked like it could have been going out. So it could have just been a missed call. And that was definitely a tough point there. Wilmington tried their hardest, but unable to make it happen. Now, Leon coming out, and in her place is Mia Vestal. Wilmington gets another point. Now it's 6-15, Wakefield leads. Looks like Alyssa Fruccio will be serving for Wilmington. Solid serve. Wakefield scrambles for it, but doesn't make it happen. Now with an 8-point lead, Wakefield leads this third set, but Wilmington, this match in general, they've been able to ride when they score and keep it moving. So hopefully they can do that here. Hutchison to Wilson. Fedniak tries to tip it over, but can't connect. 9-point lead now for Wakefield. Number 25, Wakefield's consistent server. Serves once again, and it's out. An 8-point lead now for Wakefield. Despite the point gap staying relatively close, the points for Wakefield keep increasing, so I'd like to see Wilmington bridge the gap here a little bit at least. That was going out, but I think 25 took it. To Hutchison. To Wilson. Fedniak hits it over. 19 spikes it right into the net. I'm really hoping Wilmington can take this momentum that they have and continue it. Wilson hits it over. Is that? I couldn't tell if that was in or out. Official called it in, so it'd be Wakefield's point. Mia Vestal certainly looked confused and disappointed with that call. I think she, like myself, thought that was out. Now it's Wilmington's turn to hit out. Still a, relatively close set here. 9-point gap. It's number 2 for Wakefield serves in. And looks like they had a substitution there. Seems to be some. There we go. I was gonna say there seems to be some holdup at the game, but it carries on. Strong serve. Looks like Hutchison let that go thinking it was out, but it was definitely inbounds. Wakefield 6 points from taking this match. Wilmington just 10 behind them. I mean, as we've seen in these types of sets, I mean, it's certainly possible for Wilmington to make a comeback. At the very least, to bridge the gap a little bit more before the end of this match. Fantastic serve from number 2. She's got a rocket. And like I said at the beginning of the game, the match, excuse me, and said it a couple times throughout. I'm very happy with how Wilmington's been playing in general against Wakefield compared to their record gap. Wilmington's still putting up a fight. Number 2 goes for the rocket and does rocket it right into the net. Bridging the gap a little bit for Wilmington, bringing it to 10-21. Wakefield leading. And that is Wilmington's point. Point gap a little closer. Oh, McCarron at the net. Fantastic tip there. Blocking the Wakefield team from sending it over. Sending it right back at their feet, where they certainly didn't expect it to be. Fenyak, the very solid serve. Tipped up by 19, but not back towards the Wildcat team. Bringing this point gap a little closer. I mean, we've seen it before. The point gap bridging very quickly. Let's see if Fenyak can help her Wilmington team bridge it even further. And that's out. A solid serve, but a little bit too much to the left. 9-point gap here between the two teams. It's number 19 serving in for Wakefield. Serves it. Fruccia takes it to Wilson. A little too far back for Fruccia to get a successful hit there. 10-point lead for Wakefield. Just 2 points away from the end of this match. Hopefully the Wildcats can drag it out a little farther, get some more points on the board. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm hoping that the Wildcats can get one more, but if not, they've played their hearts out today. Hutchison takes it to Wilson, to Fenyak, into the net. And that is the final score. Wilmington loses to Wakefield 0-3. Final set score for the last set was 13-25. My name is Hayden Kane. I've been casting for today. Joining me on camera is Mr. Zach Weinstein. And you're watching WCTV. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next match. I will get my terminology better, I promise. We will see you next match. Thank you for watching.